Okay, folks, today we're going to test this 1967 Ford Thunderbird and Mustang factory AM/FM radio. This is an amazing example. You'll see more in the pictures, but the chrome is fantastic on both the slide bar and the push buttons. There's no pitting to speak of. It shines awesome. The lens is in great shape. Usually they're broken off right here at the push buttons, and they'll have a crack or something. They don't reproduce the lens, so I mean, what you see is what you get. So anyway, really nice lens. All the numbers and everything are really nice. AM and FM are really nice. Everything just works great as it should. The case is fantastic. This radio was just serviced by a guy that's been doing it for decades, probably longer than I've been alive, really. And you can see the model number is F7TBS. Now, the F7TBS radio was original to 67 Thunderbirds. That said, the radio is the same as a Mustang. The only thing that was different was the knobs that they put on them. Mustang knobs and T-Bird knobs were different, and that required Bendix to assign a different model number to the radio. So anyway, this radio will install in your 67 Mustang and look 100% as factory. The only difference is that code there has ends in an S instead of ends in a Z, but it is the same radio. Anyway, the wiring is 100% intact. No cut wires, nothing like that. Just really, really nice. You couldn't ask for a nicer original radio. There are no knobs included, but the knobs are the same as your current AM radio. So if you have a Mustang with an AM radio, the knobs are the same as this radio. If you have a T-Bird with an AM radio, your knobs are the same as that radio. We're going to test it here. Again, like I said, it's been serviced, so this thing is good to go. One thing I will mention is my AM signal where I live here is weak. It's not the fault of the radio, but I live deep in a valley, and we're testing this inside a steel building, so it heavily affects the AM signal. So we don't get much reception from the center of the dial on down. I have it tuned into the first station that comes in, although it's weak, and we'll test it on through there.
Lately.
Well, so are you referring back
see,
to what I was talking about with the consultant group?
Gets really loud. There's no static when you adjust the volume.
To go before the end of the hour, are you praying for someone to They see the radical left. That's why I found it.
Anyway, real nice. We'll switch over to FM. So now we're on FM.
24/7. Parenting in the time of COVID-19 rate.
Mind-boggling, and you're right. I mean, it actually really
Only available for a limited period of time. Tu religión, pero
Really, really nice radio, guys.
when you love this mental health. I can read the disappointment.
Anyway, real nice. I'll show you that all the push buttons work here. The push buttons in these radios are really cool. They actually, depending on which way they're turned, they will see how it's switched. So, depending on which way they're turned,
subjects.
don't like that buzz. That's from the steel building. Anyway, all the push buttons that are facing this direction, with the line on this side, so these two, yeah, just these two, those are AM push buttons. So then these ones are FM push buttons when they're facing the other way. Okay, so anyway, let me show you something super cool. Let's say we find a station we like. Okay, let's say we like this station. And this is an FM station. We can pull out one of these AM push buttons, We can rotate it 180 degrees. I'm trying to do this with one hand, so bear with me. Flip the push button around so the line's facing the other way. Now when we push that push button back in, it is now an FM push button. Pretty darn cool. So, again, now that one is an FM push button. Super cool. If you've been looking for a factory AM/FM radio for your 67 Mustang or T-Bird, look no further. This one has an awesome lens. It has really nice chrome, and is just it is a true survivor. That is just, it would be rated home in the nicest of cars, guys. So if you've been looking for one, don't miss it. Every time one of these sells, it usually goes into a restored car, never is on the market again. So these are getting super hard to find. Don't miss it.